I would very much like to welcome Mrs. Maimunah Mohd Sharif, Under Secretary General of the United Nations and Executive Director of UN Habitat, as well as Mayor Geraldo Julio of the city of Recife in Brazil. But I was just informed that Mayor Geraldo Julio might have problems technically to reach us today, but we'll try and we'll see. So I turn to you, Ms. Sharif. First of all, we very, very much appreciate that you are joining us right now, because we understand that you are not in Nairobi, but instead in Malaysia, and you are now in the middle of the night. So thank you very, very much, Ms. Sharif, for joining us. Now, urbanization has been recognized as an essential leverage to foster sustainable development worldwide over the years now, and in particular in the last years. Now, with its new profile and the strategy that UN Habitat, as a lead agency to address urban development universally, is taken, how are you going as UN Habitat develop and help to the cities to act on climate emergency? Please, Maimunah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be with you today, and I would like to thank you for this kind invitation, and because my love to the environment, my love to the work, that I'm here at 12:30 midnight in Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, I'm very grateful to see you in a good health and your forward-looking commitment, and to more climate-friendly cities are much more needed today, actually, as the world adapts to the new normal. So as we know that the SDG and the Paris Agreement adopted in 2015, followed by the New Urban Agenda in 2016, provide actually a good guidance as we struggle for the social and economic consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. So we have an urban and spatial inequality, which we also find cities in developed countries has made humankind more vulnerable. So in response to this, and response to your question, UN Habitat has developed a very dedicated tool for the national, local, and also the sectoral action. Recently, we already launched or updated our catalog of services. We have 72 services that we already launched recently, which has significantly increased to the accessibility to such tools. You can look into our website. Whoever would like at the various level would like our services, our expertise, then you can look into the website and contact us. At the national level, we also publish a series of tools of national determined contribution, or NDCs, National Adaptation Plan, NAP, and also National Urban Policy for the close alignment between climate change and urbanization. So in the local climate action, we develop a series of specific tools for local government, urban professional, and communities. These also include the climate change planning tools, as well as comprehensive framework for the city resilient profiling. And we are also in the final stage now, developing a toolkit on the climate proofing urban infrastructure. So we are also committed to the concerted effort for the climate action, and we are coordinating now under the governance of Mayors Partnership, and we move from response to recovery. And we need very much exchange of mechanism to advance the evidence-based solution, as what the last speaker said, to guide sustainability and build back better and greener. At the same time, we also have the very strong cooperation with the City of Bonn. One twinning program involved a department of 22 cities dealing with municipal solid waste management. And our Global Water Operators Partnership Alliance, also known as JOAPA, the UN campus in Bonn, very near to you. And the past 12 years have been supported, giving support for water and sanitation utilities to the world, including the climate action. So these are the areas that we would like to do, and we would like to follow up with the Successful Cities IPCC conference to advance science and action towards the post-COVID research, innovative investment program in cities to deliver our ambition. And we really need to work to make that this happen in the next year and all the challenges we are facing. So we have various tools, but please visit our website, because due to the limitation in terms of our time, I will given 4 minutes, so I stop here. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sharif. I would just like to ask you, we know that next year we're going to discuss the Paris Agreement and the second plans that need to be presented under that Paris Agreement second process. Now, here I would just like to turn to you again, Ms. Sharif. How can UN Habitat maybe enhance the engagement of local and regional governments, and perhaps even the national ministries of urbanization with whom you are, as UN Habitat, in contact, to maybe prepare and influence these new climate plans and increase the ambition that we are having? Ms. Sharif?
Yes, yeah, we are working very closely with all these local government alliances, like for example UCLG, Compact of Mayors, and then C40s, trying to put together as a one approach for the local government in promoting these ideas of having a specific framework for climate action and under the Paris Agreement. And we are also now promoting, this October is a urban October for us. We just finished our World Habitat Day, it will be World Cities Day, and we are putting in all the as far as possible our effort working together with the local government under the local 2030. So we hope that we can come up with a very specific action plan, also through the voluntary local reviews, to bring up the importance of climate change, the importance of biodiversity in terms of the planning and design of the cities. Because what happened is also in terms of the holistic planning, if how much that you gazette your areas as a green area. As the first speaker mentioned just now, we would like to see how much is the urban sprawl, how much is the densification. So this is very, very important for us to look into the land use planning and also the policy and guidelines at the local level, because that's where the local level it happened. That is where the climate change can really change to the positive action. Over to you.
So last question, Ms. Sharif, to you. The pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic is raging on still and brings us in extreme difficulties at all levels and in all circumstances. Your advice, please, with regard to combining the responses to the pandemic whilst at the same time continuing to exploring and even accelerating a development that is more sustainable. How can we best do that?
I would like to share my sentiments that whatever the incentive or stimulus or any big changes that we are now can happen now during the COVID-19, it should continue. For example, now is we can provide. Last time we cannot provide the basic services like water. Now during COVID-19 we can provide water. We can stop moratorium in terms of the eviction, and then in terms of the rental, and then also in terms of this giving the public spaces and the cycling lane and all that, all the good part that we are now at the local level putting up by the mayors should not stop just because of COVID-19. It should be continued and have to be scaled up after COVID. Oh, well, I'm not sure whether I can say after COVID-19, but it should be continued to make it into the long term and the proper planning for the particular cities. So I think this is also looking into the new way, new business model, a new way of thinking, and I hope that there will be a cultural change in terms of the to transform the cities in terms of education, in terms of agriculture, in terms of planning, in terms of mobility and transportation, in terms of using the energy. And people used to say that we have the green building index. I hope to see that the well-being building index, to looking into the health as investment, not health infrastructure as a cost. So this is, I would like to see that whatever happened now to be continued after this. Over to you.
Very much, Ms. Maimunah Sharif, Executive Director of UN Habitat, and thank you so much again for having been with us. I wish you a good continuation of rest tonight, but thank you very, very much for having been with us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maimunah.